All right, time to dive into some side hustles. We're going to unpack those awesome ways to make extra cash outside your 9 to 5,
Oh, yeah.
like turning your skills into a money-making machine.
Yeah.
And the best part, you can start today.
What's really fascinating is side hustles aren't just about making extra cash in today's economy.
Right.
Like, having those multiple income streams can be a real game changer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Think about it. Inflation's on the rise, unexpected expenses always pop up.
Yeah.
Job security, not what it used to be.
Right.
A side hustle gives you that extra cushion, helps you reach your goals
Get
faster.
like a safety net.
Exactly. And, Neecee Lexy, who we're getting some great insights from today, she was saying in her podcast how diversifying your income is crucial.
And she's absolutely right. It's not even just about the money either. Side hustles can help you explore your passions,
Oh, yeah.
build new skills,
Definitely.
and gain valuable experience. Who knows? It might even lead to a whole new career path for you.
Okay, so we've got the why covered.
Yeah.
Side hustles boost your financial security and open up a ton of possibilities. But how? Let's get into the how, right?
Let's do it.
So first up, freelancing. It's all about leveraging your existing skills. And the beauty of it is you can start right now.
And what I think is so fascinating about freelancing is its accessibility. You don't need any fancy degrees or certifications.
Yeah.
If you've got a skill that someone's willing to pay for, you can find clients online.
Neecee gave some great examples in her podcast: writing, graphic design,
Oh, yeah.
video editing, social media management, even coding.
It's a huge market.
I bet you've got at least one of those skills.
Oh, I would say so. And the beauty is, even if you don't consider yourself an expert, there are tons of resources online to level up those skills and get you started freelancing.
Okay, so let's say you've identified your superstar skill. What's the next step to turning that into a moneymaker?
I think here's where it gets interesting. You need to create a portfolio. Think of it like your professional resume. But instead of just listing your experience, you're showing off your skills in action.
So, for example, if you're a writer, you might include some blog posts, articles, maybe website copy that you've written.
Absolutely. Even if you're just starting out, you can create sample work or offer to do a few small projects at a lower rate to build up your portfolio and get those testimonials.
So you're saying even beginners can build a decent portfolio to attract clients?
Absolutely, they can. Once you've got that portfolio ready to shine, it's time to jump into the world of freelance platforms.
Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer. I've heard of those, but haven't really explored them.
These are online marketplaces where clients from around the world post projects.
Oh, wow.
And freelancers, you can bid on them.
Interesting.
They make it so easy to connect with potential clients and manage your projects all in one place.
So you're not limited to just local clients? You could be working with people from all over the globe.
The possibilities are endless.
That's amazing.
And the thing is, freelancing isn't just about freedom and flexibility. It's also about control,
Okay.
You set your own rates, you choose your projects, you manage your own time.
Hold on. Setting your own rates. That sounds a little intimidating. How do you even know what to charge?
I know, but don't worry, it's not as scary as it seems. You'll need to do some research.
Okay.
Check out what other freelancers in your field are charging, consider your experience level, and really think about the value you're bringing to the table.
So, for example, if you're a graphic designer with years of experience working for big brands,
Yes.
you can charge more than someone just starting out.
Exactly. And as you gain more experience, build your reputation, and those positive reviews roll in, you can increase your rates over time.
So it's not just about making a quick buck. You can actually build a sustainable business as a freelancer.
100%. It's
Yeah.
a path to long-term financial growth, and you're in the driver's seat.
That's empowering.
It is.
Okay, so freelancing is a solid option. But what if you're looking for more passive income? Where you can earn money even while you sleep.
Well, then, selling digital products might be right up your alley.
Digital products. Like what exactly?
Think ebooks, printables, templates, online courses, even design assets like website themes or social media graphics. Anything you can create digitally, you can sell online.
Okay, so you're saying I could package my knowledge or my skills, my creative talents into a digital product and sell it over and over again.
That's right.
Oh,
And the beauty is once you've created the product, the earning potential is pretty much limitless.
I'm intrigued. So let's say I've got a killer idea for a digital product. What's next?
Well, first, you need to figure out where you're going to sell it. There are tons of platforms out there. Etsy is great for printables, planners, templates. You've got Gumroad, perfect for ebooks, courses, and other digital downloads. And for online courses specifically, platforms like Teachable and Udemy are fantastic for hosting, marketing, and selling your educational content.
There are a lot of options.
There really are.
Sounds like there's a platform for any type of digital product you can imagine.
Pretty much, yeah.
But with so much competition, how do you make your product stand out?
That's where understanding your target audience is so important. You need to ask yourself, who are you creating this product for?
All right.
What problems are they facing? What solutions are they seeking? Once you have a clear picture of your ideal customer, you can tailor your product and your marketing to really resonate with them.
So it's not just about creating a great product, it's about making sure the right people find it and see its value.
100%.
Okay.
And you know what else Neecee mentioned? She said, don't underestimate the power of social media.
Oh, yeah.
You can leverage platforms like Instagram, TikTok, even Facebook to showcase your product, build a community around your brand, and ultimately drive sales.
So if you're creating something visual, like printables or social media templates,
Yeah.
Instagram would be a perfect place to showcase those and attract potential buyers.
Exactly. And remember, it's not just about posting pretty pictures. You need to engage with your audience, provide valuable content, build relationships.
Yeah.
People buy from people they trust and connect with.
Makes sense. Okay, so we've covered freelancing, selling digital products, but we have one more side hustle to explore. One that appeals to the bargain hunter in all of us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about reselling.
This is a fantastic option for people who love to find hidden gems, score those amazing deals,
Right.
and turn a profit by selling to others.
So basically finding items at a low cost and selling them for a higher price.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward, right?
It is, yeah. And there are so many ways to approach it. Neecee talked about thrifting for high quality or branded items that you can resell online for a markup. She also mentioned refurbishing old furniture or gadgets, giving them a little TLC,
Yeah.
and then selling them for a profit.
So you don't need to be a DIY expert to get into reselling.
Nope.
You could just find awesome deals at thrift stores or garage sales and flip those items online.
Exactly. And speaking of online, platforms like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, even Facebook Marketplace make it incredibly easy to list your items and connect with potential buyers.
What I love about reselling is it's sustainable. You're giving pre-loved items a second life, reducing waste, and making some money at the same time.
Absolutely. And there's very little upfront investment required. You could literally start with items you already own or find incredible deals at thrift stores for just a few dollars.
Okay, so we have 3 awesome side hustle options on the table.
Yeah.
Freelancing, selling digital products, and reselling. Each has its own unique appeal and potential for profit. But I think the most important takeaway is this.
What's that?
No matter which path you choose, the key to success is taking action.
I couldn't agree more.
It's so easy to get caught up in the planning and research.
Absolutely.
But the only way to see results is to get out there and start doing.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
So whether you're ready to dive headfirst into freelancing, start crafting that digital product, or hit the thrift stores in search of hidden treasures, remember this. You've got this.
You do. Welcome back. I'm so excited to dig deeper into these side hustles and, give you some real actionable strategies.
You too.
Yeah.
I think we covered the basics, but now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So let's start by revisiting freelancing.
Okay.
We talked about platforms like Upwork and Fiverr, but I'm curious, what actually makes these platforms so effective for finding freelance work?
Well, think of them like giant digital marketplaces.
Okay.
They connect clients who need specific skills
Yeah.
with talented freelancers like yourself, right? And they streamline the entire process from finding projects to getting paid.
So it's not like you're just sending out resumes into the void and hoping for the best.
Not at all. No. These platforms provide a structured environment where you can showcase your skills,
Okay.
browse relevant projects, and connect with potential clients from all over the world.
That global reach is pretty incredible. You could be working with someone in a completely different time zone, all while sipping your coffee in your PJs.
100%.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But there's got to be a catch, right?
Well, the catch is you need to stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There are tons of freelancers on these platforms, all going after the same gigs.
So how do you make your profile shine and attract those clients?
It all starts with a strong profile and a compelling portfolio.
Yeah.
Your profile is your digital storefront. It's the first impression you make on clients.
So you're saying it's not enough to just list your skills.
Right.
You need to show them what you can do.
Absolutely. Think of it as your highlight reel.
Okay.
Showcasing your best work, highlighting relevant experience, and making it super clear what services you offer.
So for example, if I'm a web designer, I might include screenshots of websites I've designed, testimonials from clients,
Perfect? Yes.
and maybe a clear breakdown of my design packages and pricing.
That's a great example. And don't underestimate a well-written profile description.
Okay.
You want to grab their attention,
Yeah.
highlight your unique selling points, and make them eager to learn more.
So it's like writing a marketing pitch for yourself.
Exactly. You need to sell your skills, convince them why you're the best for the job.
Okay. And what about proposals?
Hmm?
Clients must receive tons of those. How do you make yours stand out?
Here's where you really need to understand the client's needs.
Okay.
Don't just send a generic copy-paste proposal.
Right.
Take the time to read that project description carefully.
Okay.
Research their business.
Yeah.
And tailor your proposal to their specific requirements.
So show that you've taken the time to understand their needs.
Yes.
That you're genuinely interested in helping them.
Exactly. And here's a pro tip, okay?
Okay.
Highlight your relevant experience and showcase how your skills align perfectly with their project requirements.
Okay.
Clients want to see tangible results. Don't be afraid to brag about your accomplishments and the value you bring.
Okay, so let's say you nail the profile, crafted that perfect portfolio, sent out some amazing proposals.
Right.
What happens next?
Well, hopefully those proposals turn into paid projects.
Fingers crossed.
But even if you don't land every gig, don't get discouraged. Freelancing is a marathon, not a sprint.
So be persistent, refine your approach.
Exactly. Each proposal you write, each client interaction, it's all a learning opportunity.
Yeah.
Over time, you'll get better at identifying those right projects, crafting compelling proposals, and ultimately winning those clients.
That's encouraging.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about selling digital products.
Right.
We touched on platforms like Etsy and Gumroad,
Yeah.
but I'm still a little hazy on how you actually create these digital products.
It really depends on the type of product, you know?
Okay.
If it's something like a printable planner or a social media template, you might use Canva or Adobe Illustrator.
Canva, I know that one.
It's
super user-friendly, even for someone like me who's not a design pro.
Exactly. And if you're creating an ebook, you could use Microsoft Word or Google Docs.
Okay.
The key is choosing tools you're comfortable with that let you create those high-quality products.
So it's more about the content and value you provide.
Absolutely.
Rather than the fancy software you're using.
Exactly. And speaking of value, let's talk about pricing.
Okay.
This is a big one for digital product creators. How do you figure out what to charge without undervaluing your work?
Yeah, that's tough. It's not like there are material costs to consider, like with the physical product.
Right, but you still need to factor in the time and effort you put into creating the product,
Okay.
the value it provides to your customers, and what the market is willing to pay.
So some good old-fashioned market research.
Exactly. Check out what other creators are charging for similar products.
Okay.
Consider your target audience, and don't be afraid to experiment with pricing models.
Like what kind of models?
Well, you could offer a single price for the product, or create different tiers with varying levels of access or bonus content.
Right.
You could even offer bundles or discounts to encourage multiple purchases.
Clever way to increase sales.
Exactly.
So we've got the product created, pricing figured out. What's next?
Marketing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Got to get the word out there and attract those buyers.
Right.
Social media is your best friend. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest are perfect for showcasing visual products like printables and templates.
And if you're creating like educational content, ebooks, or online courses, you could leverage platforms like YouTube or LinkedIn to share valuable snippets of info and attract students.
Absolutely. It's all about meeting your audience where they hang out online.
Yeah.
And remember, consistency is key. Don't just post once and expect the sales to roll in.
Right.
You need to create a content calendar.
Yeah.
Engage with your followers and build a community around your brand.
So it's about building trust and establishing yourself as an authority in your niche. Makes sense. Okay, let's move on to our final side hustle, reselling.
Okay.
We talked about finding items at thrift stores and selling them online. But I'm wondering, how do you actually know what's worth reselling? Not everything you find at a thrift store is a hidden gem, right?
You're right. That's where a keen eye and a bit of research come into play.
Okay.
First, you got to understand what's in demand.
Okay.
Are there certain brands, categories, or styles that are popular right now?
So, for example, if I know vintage band tees are in, I should be looking for those at thrift stores.
Exactly. And then you got to assess the condition of the item.
Okay.
Is it in good shape? Are there any flaws or damage? The better the condition,
Right.
higher the price you can charge.
Okay, so I found a potential treasure, a vintage band tee in great condition.
Nice.
How do I know what to sell for?
This is where online marketplaces like eBay become your best friend.
Okay.
Search for similar items that have recently sold and use those prices as a benchmark.
All right.
You can also check price comparison websites.
Or apps to get a sense of the market value.
It's a bit like being a detective.
It is, yeah.
Gathering clues, piecing together the pricing puzzle.
It's a lot of fun. You know, the
Yeah.
thrill of the hunt, the satisfaction of finding that hidden gem,
Right.
the excitement of making a profit.
Makes sense.
It's all part of reselling.
But let's be real. Not every reselling venture is a home run.
Oh, yeah.
So what happens when you've got items that just aren't selling?
That's when you need to be adaptable
Okay.
and willing to adjust your strategies, you know. Maybe you need to lower the price.
Okay.
Maybe try a different platform or even donate the item if it's just not moving.
So being realistic.
Yeah.
Knowing when to cut your losses.
Exactly. And remember, even if you don't make a huge profit on every item, you're still gaining valuable experience, honing your skills,
Right.
building a side hustle that you can grow over time.
I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
From crafting compelling freelance profiles, to pricing digital products, to hunting for reselling treasures.
It's been a journey.
We've explored so many possibilities, but I have a feeling we've only just scratched the surface.
You're right. And in our final part, we're going to go even deeper into the nuances of each side hustle, addressing common challenges.
Ooh, exciting.
And providing even more tips to help you succeed.
So stay tuned.
Yes.
We're going to unlock even more side hustle secrets. Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We've explored freelancing, selling digital products, and reselling.
Yeah, we have.
But now, the grand finale. Equipping you with the tools to master these side hustles.
We've talked strategies, platforms, pricing, but
Right.
honestly, the challenges you face along the way,
Yeah.
those make it all the more rewarding.
I like that perspective. It's not supposed to be easy.
Right.
But knowing how to overcome those obstacles is what makes you a true side hustle master.
100%. So let's tackle some of those challenges. Starting with freelancing. One thing that trips up new freelancers is dealing with difficult clients.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the ones who are never satisfied, constantly changing the scope of the project,
Yeah.
or haggling over every penny.
Ugh, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
And it's one thing to be passionate about your work,
Right.
but dealing with clients who drain you,
Yeah.
make you question why you even started.
I hear you. And that's why setting clear boundaries from the start is crucial.
Okay.
When you're writing your proposals, be super clear about your rates, your process, and what's included in the scope.
So basically, lay down the law in a friendly, professional way.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to say no to projects that don't feel right or clients who just give you those bad vibes.
Right. Your time and energy is valuable, so choose those projects wisely.
Absolutely.
Okay, boundaries, check.
Mm-hmm.
But what about when you're just overwhelmed with work?
Mm-hmm.
Juggling a side hustle with your regular job and everything else can be pretty intense.
Yeah, time management is so important. Prioritizing, scheduling, learning to say no when you're stretched too thin.
Easier said than done.
I know, but I have some practical tips for managing that side hustle workload.
Okay, let's hear it.
One thing that helps me is breaking down those big projects into smaller tasks.
Okay.
It makes it feel less overwhelming
Right.
and lets you celebrate those small wins along the way.
I love that. It's like, how do you eat an elephant? One
Yeah.
bite at a time.
Exactly. And don't underestimate batching similar tasks together.
Okay.
For example, set aside a specific time to respond to emails,
Right.
create social media content,
Yep.
or work on client projects. It keeps you focused and avoids constantly switching between things.
Those are some super helpful tips.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Okay, let's talk about selling digital products.
Okay.
One challenge I imagine creators face is just staying motivated.
Yeah.
You know, once the excitement of launching wears off, how do you keep that creative fire going?
That's a great question, and it comes down to a few things. First, make sure you're creating products you're genuinely passionate about.
So don't chase trends.
Right.
Don't just try to create something you think will sell,
Exactly.
but focus on what you actually enjoy.
Absolutely. And remember, experiment. Try new things. If you're feeling stuck,
Okay.
step outside your comfort zone and see what sparks your imagination.
And what about dealing with negative feedback? That can be tough when you pour your heart into something.
It can be, but remember, not everyone's going to love what you create.
Right.
And that's okay. Focus on the positive feedback, Learn from constructive criticism and don't let negativity get to you.
So develop a thick skin. Don't take it personally.
That's the key.
Right.
And remember, you're not creating for everyone.
Yeah.
You're creating for your ideal customer, the people who truly get you.
Okay. Last but not least, reselling.
Right.
One challenge I can see is just dealing with the competition.
Yeah.
There are so many resellers out there,
That's true.
all vying for the same buyers.
Competition is definitely there, but it also means there's a market for what you're selling.
Makes sense.
You just need to find your niche, differentiate yourself,
Okay.
and build that loyal customer base.
So how do you do that? How do you make your business stand out?
One way is to specialize.
Good.
Maybe you're the go-to for vintage denim jackets.
Right.
Or you have the best mid-century modern furniture.
So become an expert, build a reputation for quality and unique finds.
Exactly. And branding and customer service are so important.
Yeah.
Create a memorable brand name, use high-quality photos and descriptions for your products, and go above and beyond to make sure your customers are happy.
It's not just about finding the products.
Right.
It's about creating a positive experience that keeps people coming back for more.
Absolutely. And remember, building a successful side hustle takes time and effort and a lot of passion. But trust me, it's so worth it.
It really is about financial freedom, creative expression, and the satisfaction of building something great.
And who knows, maybe that side hustle will even turn into a full-time gig.
That would be amazing.
Allowing you to do what you love.
Living the dream.
It is. And remember, we're here to support you every step of the way.
So go out there, embrace the challenge, and make that side hustle magic happen.
Until next time, happy hustling.